So I went to Walmart and I spent $500 on camping stuff. Let me show you what I got.
Tengo una nota, me fronteó y el humo le pasé de boca a boca.
This is everything I got for roughly 500. Everything fits in there. I'm gonna review every single one of these products for you guys because it's camping season and you need to know what you're buying. So let's do it. Okay, guys, so you're here because you want to see this camping haul that I got from Walmart. So I'm gonna make this super fast. I just want to review everything and show you what I got. It was around $4.45 for everything, but it's everything you're gonna need to go camping. Okay, so these little flashlights, they're $1 a piece. I believe they're the Ozark Trail, if you can see that. They have these little push buttons on the back. Great for the kids or even for anybody. Good to see in the tent. I don't generally use these when I camp, like to see stuff. What I do use are the headlamps because I like my hands to be free. This is the Ozark Trail headlamps, okay? They come with batteries. This one, however, I didn't notice the batteries were stolen. Way to go, Walmart. There's really nothing I can do about it. But anyway, I like the headlamps. These are really great, okay? So I'm gonna just run through all the gear first and then show you how they work, okay? So boom, okay, you got the headlamps, okay? Then you gotta have a lantern, also Ozark Trail. This is not a paid thing, but I do use Ozark Trail when I go camping. I had a lantern like this for years with the battery in it, and I can't probably, I don't know, at least 15 times the batteries never ran out. So that is the Ozark Trail, very affordable. 400 lumens. That's how that goes. It's just a little button here, and there's two settings. It's like high and medium and off type of thing. So yeah, that's great. So as far as our lights go, obviously you got to get the batteries. Got to get the D batteries. I buy the 8-pack. I think they're like $11. The Royvac, because that lantern takes D batteries. And also, something everybody should have is twinkle lights. And I know it sounds crazy because you think twinkle lights camping. I promise you, these things are great. They're battery powered, so you don't have to worry about electricity, and you can hang them anywhere you need to inside of your tent. I like to put them inside of my tent. I like to put them outside. I like to hang them. They're like, the sky is the limit, okay? Okay, you're gonna wanna buy extra stakes for your tent. I know it sounds crazy because a lot of times tents come with extra stakes, but sometimes, they bend or whatever. These ain't bending. These are not bending. I think these were 98 cents a piece, I think these were. And they have a really nice, top to where you can, if you don't have a mallet, you can just step on it or hit it with a rock or something, and it'll go right in, okay? So I just bought 4 of these. These are just extra heavy duty. And if you need to, you can, you know what I'm saying? Just in case something gets shaky, you never know. You really never know. So these are also great to have, right? So there's no particular order this is going in. Then I have, obviously, bug spray. Let me tell you something. When you go camping, the first mistake I ever made camping for the first time was having no bug spray. It's the summertime. If you're camping in the summer, because you can camp in the winter too, but if you're camping in the summer, bug spray is a must, okay? If you don't have bug spray, you're going to have a horrible, horrible, horrible time. Let's not do that. Definitely get the Repel. You can get the Deep Woods one. This one is Max. So I don't really know what the difference is, or if it works any less than the other one, but I use it and it works for me. Another big one. This is Water Guard, okay? This is to spray on your tent. I will be camping, my wife and I will be camping for 7 days in the New Jersey Shore in Cape May, okay? You want to have waterproofing spray, because we got a Coleman tent, which is fine. The seams are always great on Coleman, but if you have a cheaper tent and that you already have and maybe it leaks or you don't know, so you want to spray it, get this right here, huge bottle, and you can pretty much waterproof anything. It could be your backpack, it could be your sleeping bag, it could be, I mean, I don't recommend your sleeping bag, but whatever. Your backpack, it can be your tent. This is going to be for the tent because we're supposed to have some thunderstorms. And I also got a tarp that goes, I'm going to string it up over the tent, not the rain fly. This is different. This is a tarp that I string up over the tent kind of as a second protection, okay? So this is, you're going to want to get that. This is great for everything. Boots, you know, sneakers, it doesn't matter. You can waterproof everything with this. I'm telling you, you need it. If it's not your first time camping, you're going to have a camping like set already. This has your pots, your pans, your utensils, your plates, your cups / bowls. This is also Ozark Trail. This has everything you're gonna need, okay? Whether it's a night camp, whether it's a weekend, whatever. You never wanna bring your pots and pans from home because it's camping. They're gonna get damaged. Your pots and pans are meant from home are meant for home. They're not meant for camping. Unless you have a cast iron skillet or a Dutch oven or something like that, then you can go ahead and use that because those things stand up to anything. But, so that's what this is, okay? It's the Camp Cook Dine Set. So, let me see. It comes in a bag. You have your 8.4 inch frying pan, 5.6 quart stock pot, 2.5 quart stock pot, 2 lids, 9-inch plates, 4 of them, 4 sporks, because you need them, 4 12-ounce cups, 4 cup lids, and 1 mesh carrying bag to bring it all together. So you're going to want that too, trust me. You don't want to bring your stuff from home when you're camping. You don't. I promise. You'll find out the hard way if you do, which is how I found out, but don't do that, okay? Okay, so next up, another thing you're gonna want, tarps. And I know you're thinking, why do I need a tarp if I already have a tent? No, honey, you need a tarp. A tarp needs to go underneath your tent, and it cannot be bigger than the perimeter of your tent. It has to be the exact size, or at least you should be able to fold it to the exact size so that it fits directly underneath your tent, okay? So a tarp, that's what you're gonna wanna do. On the tent casing, it tells you how big the base of your tent is. You're gonna wanna get a tarp that fits that, okay? I promise you, because when it rains and it gets wet, your tent will get wet. It's inevitable, especially if it's a nor'easter, like if it's something crazy, it's a thunderstorm, you know, tsunami, whatever. You're gonna need a tarp. A tarp is your best friend. I promise, or else you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be all wet, okay? Then I have another tarp. This tarp will go over my tent. So I will string it up in the trees, what have you, and it will act as a shelter for my tent, okay? But you also wanna know which way the wind and the storm is coming in and blowing, because that affects how you're gonna set it up, okay? And what angles and stuff like that, okay? So, there's that, all right? I promise you, like, you need this. Okay, so, moving on. You're gonna need stuff to start a fire. When you're camping, and especially if it's your first time, listen, I advise you to watch a couple YouTube videos on how to start a fire and what's the proper way to do so and the safest way to do so, okay? Because that can really get out of hand if you've never done it and you don't know what you're doing. Walmart has these little fire starter bags. I think they're like $1. Yeah, they're $1 a piece, and it's instant fire starter. And I've used it, so I know, I can vouch for it. And that's how you do it on the back there, okay? You just put it in a pile, light it, and it catches on fire. So I'm gonna bring 2 of these camping with us, okay? We're gonna be there for 7 days, so I'm only gonna use a little bit, but I have other sources of fuel too, okay? So you're gonna have those, okay? You always want a fuel. You need a source of fuel, okay? Then I have Duraflame sticks. These are another thing. They're soaked in fuel, so you can break them off like stick by stick, and literally just use one stick to light, you know, your campfire. So you're gonna need that. Obviously, you're gonna need a lighter. I recommend getting one of these. I think this thing was like $1. at Walmart. Get one of these to light, you know, your citronella candles, to light your fire, especially because it's got a long piece on it, so you won't burn yourself, okay? That's what that is, okay? So that is our fuel and fire segment, okay? Moving on, now we're gonna go to water and how to carry it with you and the things that you may possibly need to do so effectively. Collapsible water container, okay? Now this water, you wanna make sure that whatever you're holding your water in, that it's, what is it, BPA, is it? Free? Because you don't want to drink that. That's like a cancer causing thing. Like, you just don't want to, okay? This is, it's easy pour, you know, leak proof, dent and crack resistant, and you can fold it flat for, like, to compact it so you can, you know, store it away when you're not using it. So there's that, okay? Which I will open up all of these things for you. Just bear with me, okay? So that's 5 gallons. You always want water at your campsite if you're not at a campsite that already has it, because, you know, you have fires, people are thirsty, you need to wash your hands, because, yeah, just because you're camping doesn't mean that COVID doesn't exist and you don't need to have good hygiene, okay? So that's going to be great, you know, and that collapses right down flat so you can pack it away nicely and you don't got to worry about it cracking or anything crazy like that, okay? Okay, I'm trying to make this video as sweet and as quick as I possibly can because I know you guys want to get on the road and get camping. Another Ozark Trail, okay? Paracord. Paracord is imperative when you're camping, okay? Imperative, no pun intended. It's imperative when you're camping because you can use it for everything. This stuff is strong. Inside of it, there's more twine. Like, you need it for everything. I'll be using paracord to hang up my tarp over my tent, and also to make like a clothing line, because we're going to be at the beach, we're going to be doing all these things. You got to dry your stuff out. Don't forget, you got to dry your stuff out. And you don't want to lay it on the table because that's when the spiders get in it and like it's just gross. So yeah, let's not do that. Okay, then we got our little percolating pot, another Ozark Trail product. Okay, another Ozark Trail product. This is great for boiling water. You can also make coffee in here. I don't drink coffee. My wife drinks coffee, but she doesn't drink hot coffee, so she won't be utilizing it for that. But we will boil the water in here for the camp shower that I'm about to show you in just a second. So this goes right on the burner, and it's stainless steel, so it can stand up to pretty much any kind of heat, you know. And you're gonna love it because hot water at a campground when you're in the wilderness for a week, luxury. I'm telling you, it's a luxury. So that's what that is, okay? So we have that. You're gonna need one of these. This is just a regular rubber mallet. This is good for banging your stakes into the ground, okay? For your tent, like that. You get what I'm saying? Like that. That's what this is used for. Always have a rubber mallet because there's a lot of other uses for it. This one has a nifty little hook on it. It actually says tent peg mallet. So you can hang it and get it out the way, okay? Then the next up, we're gonna do hammocks, okay? Okay, next up, this is something new. I've never took a hammock camping before, but I feel like it's gonna be great. So this is Equip. This is a hammock in a bag, and it comes with all of the I gotta show you. It comes with all of the things that you need to actually use it wherever you're at. It comes with all the little hanging pieces. Okay, hold on. It comes with all of that. Okay. So it's a travel hammock. The weight capacity is 400 pounds, that's great. Okay, it's 1.2 pounds. That's what it weighs. So you're gonna want to take this. You can even take this backpacking. Okay, and the hanging kit is included, and integrated loop system so that it's extra sturdy and extra strong. I can't wait to pop this thing open, honestly. I can't wait to pop this open. And this is by Equip. Yeah, Equip, equipoutdoors.com. If you can see that, okay? So there's that. I can't wait to use that hammock, okay? Then we have our camp shower. Now, we still have to get the little tent that goes over this. A little pop-up tent. That's the camp shower, also from Ozark Trail. Hold on. Also from Ozark Trail. And how this works, it's a solar shower. So, you see how the bag is black? Well, it's got technology in it that, you know, obviously absorbs the sun and it heats the water inside the bag. So this is a 5-gallon solar shower, okay? Which is great because who doesn't want a hot, nice shower? When you're camping, trust me, it's the best thing ever, okay? So this is another one, 5-gallon solar shower. Why not? You know, why not? Why not try to make your camping experience as comfortable as possible? And I promise you, after a day or two of camping and not showering, you're gonna appreciate this. I swear, you're gonna appreciate it. So there's that. Moving on to the next thing. Moving right along to the next thing. When you're camping, you're gonna need fuel. Now, this isn't something you throw in the fire and watch it do a fireworks show. No. That's not what you want. This is for the Coleman Classic Stove, okay? The Coleman Classic Stove. All right. And listen, you can't use the stove without fuel. And I know what you're saying. Okay, well, I can build a fire and I can do all these things so that I can cook and da-da-da-da. Listen, no. When it's summertime and it's hot I don't even know. When it's hot, okay? The last thing you want to do early in the morning or in the middle of the day of a heat wave is start a fire, okay? That's the last thing you want to do. Whether you believe me or not, it is. This is the way to go. Makes your life so much easier. When you want to wake up and cook breakfast in the morning, you don't have to do it over a hot, sweaty fire. When you want to cook dinner at night, you don't have to do it over a hot, sweaty fire. You can if you want to. When you cook lunch, you won't have to do it over a hot and sweaty fire. Hello, okay? This is what you want. I think this was like $43 at Walmart. 43. And then I believe the fuel was 8 or 7 something. You can't go wrong with it because here's the thing. You can use this always. So that's that, and that's how we're gonna make our meals while we're camping. Because I mean, hello, we wanna be comfortable and enjoy camping, and not have to starve and slave over a hot fire. No way, not happening. So there's that. So that's what we're gonna cook on, okay? Oh, you're gonna love this. So, you know, you're out camping. Maybe you don't want to use the dirty campgrounds thing, you know what I mean? Maybe you don't want to. One second. I know what you're thinking. Don't say it. Right here. Yeah, you know what this is. This is a toilet seat cover. Okay? Yeah, because guess what? You still gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, utilize this, even when you're camping. Don't get me wrong, a lot of campgrounds have their own bathrooms and everything like that, but I prefer to have my own little area, okay? So what you do is you just dig a hole in the ground, right? Like, dig it real deep. I don't know, I'd say like a foot or two is good. Sit this on top of it like that, and there you go, you know? And that's the great thing about this, you know? So, yeah. Actually, I'm just kidding. What happens is this clips, you see the back, the little, right here, the back clips onto a 5-gallon bucket, okay? That's what that is. It clips onto a 5-gallon bucket, and I just so happen to have a 5-gallon bucket to show you, okay? So you take the bucket and this, put it on top, hang on, airtight. Now you have a portable commode, okay? Yes, okay? There you go. So we're just gonna, you know, that's it. Boom, you sit on that. It's not meant for comfort. It's not meant for comfort, but it is meant for utilization, okay? You could fit a lot in there. You really could. Yeah, nobody's home. Okay. All right. So that's what that is. You just need a little pop-up tent to put this in. You're gonna fill the inside with a bag, and then I do like there's like these little pellets. I don't know, like wood pellets for like wood burning stoves, and you put a little bit in there, and it smells better. And you know, you go, and then you put a little more of the pellets in there to cover it up, and then close the lid. Or you could have bought the lid to this and put the lid back on because it's more airtight. But yeah, everybody needs a potty, okay? No matter who you are, especially you have little ones, you're gonna want a potty because with COVID, people are nasty and they don't wash their hands. And please forget about public restrooms. No, it's not gonna be a thing. I'm gonna have to pass on that. But anyway, so there you go. That's how you do your commode thing. You're welcome, okay? You're welcome. I also would like to point something out. It's imperative that you have a first aid kit. Now, I made this first aid kit, but I did buy this bag from Walmart outdoors. It's a waterproof bag. So, and it floats. So, not that your first aid kit would ever be floating down the river, but, you know. So, it has Velcro on the inside like that, okay? And you just Velcro it shut, like so. Fold it, twist it, twist it, twist it, okay? That's it. And you, right here, flip it. Now you have an airtight bag and waterproof. To a certain extent waterproof. Anyway, my first aid kit is in here. I have two. I have one that I keep on the campsite, and then I have one that I take with us, okay? When we go to the beach or in the car or whatever. Okay, so there's that. And now I feel like I'm forgetting something. That's right. I'm forgetting the tent. Oh my God. Okay. So, here is the tent. Okay. This is what it is. The Coleman, whatever that says. I can't read backwards. Okay. Read the specs there. Pause it if you need to. This thing has a screened-in front porch on it. Okay. Oh. This is a 6-person tent. There's only 2 of us. Let me tell you the biggest mistake I've ever made. My first time camping, I bought a 4-person tent for 4 people. When they say 4-person tent, it doesn't really mean 4 people, okay? I don't care what anybody tells you. If you want to sleep comfortably with air mattresses, because let's face it, we're all too old to be sleeping on the hard ground. If you want to sleep comfortably with air mattresses, and even just in sleeping bags, 4 people could have fit in that tent, but you would have been in there like sausages. You would have been shoulder to shoulder to shoulder to shoulder. And I like my personal space when I'm trying to rest. So this, I got a 6-person tent, a little overkill, but we're going to be camping for a week. When you have a tent that fits 4 people and you have 4 people, somebody's sleeping bags or something are going to be touching the walls of the tent. If it has rained that night, what's going to happen is when they wake up, all their stuff is going to be wet. You don't want to touch the side of the tent when you are sleeping, when you are inside of it, okay? Because if you do, you're going to be wet when you wake up, okay? So that's why I got a 6-person tent. I believe it was $150, but it has a screened-in front porch, which is fairly large, and I'll show you what that looks like when we set it up. And so now you don't have to buy one of those big screened-in gazebo things for $250. Now you have it right built into your tent. So if you want to wake up early in the morning, make some breakfast, sit inside of your little screen room with your chairs and have your coffee and tea without being eaten alive by mosquitoes and bugs and spiders and all of those nasty little things, because I hate bugs, this is the tent for you, okay? I will show you what this looks like once we put it up. But that is all the gear that I have. Oh, also the tote, the orange, the yellow and black tote I have, that's where everything goes. So, with that being said, that is all of the things I have to show you. Now, we have to put it into action and open everything so you can see if it's worth it for you to buy or if it isn't. So, lucky for you, I've spent my money for your well-being, and we're going to open all this crap up, okay? So, let's just do it. In the next video,